Attention passionate San Francisco 49ers fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC West and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on San Francisco 49ers' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true San Francisco 49ers fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and San Francisco 49ers fans. Let's get to the news now, folks. If you thought the NFL offseason couldn't get any more exciting, hold on tight because whispers are swirling around a potential blockbuster trade that could reshape the NFC West, and more importantly, give the 49ers a serious boost heading into the stretch run of the season. The buzz. A.J. Brown, the dynamic wide receiver of the Philadelphia Eagles, might be headed west, straight to the Bay Area. And let me tell you, if this happens, it's not just a minor shakeup. It's a game-changer for the 49ers offense and their Super Bowl ambitions. Right now, the Eagles are sitting at 8-7, and their passing game has been inconsistent at best. Targets have been leaking out, and their aerial attack hasn't quite lived up to expectations. Rumor has it that Philadelphia is considering trading away A.J. Brown, who's been a major weapon, primarily to free up cap space for the future, especially to extend Jalen Hurts and bolster their draft capital with 2 first-round picks. The Eagles, with around $15 million in cap space, have been prioritizing their defensive line and linebacker core, but the idea of parting with a player like Brown, who has been a proven difference-maker, is stirring up a lot of debate. But why would the 49ers be so interested? Well, let's look at what Brown brings to the table. This guy, drafted in 2019, has already amassed over 500 yards receiving and scored 60 touchdowns in his career. He's a physical, contested catch beast, standing out with a 13.0 yards per catch average and a PFF grade of 90.0 on the season. In 2023, he's been on fire, projected to finish with around 200 yards receiving and 7 touchdowns, with a 12.8 yards per reception average. His yards after catch, YAC, is impressive, and he's shown no signs of major injuries, which is critical considering the 49ers' recent struggles with injuries at the receiver position. San Francisco's receiving unit has been under some stress this season, especially with Brandon Ayuk missing 4 games due to a hamstring injury and Deebo Samuel spending time on IR with a knee injury. That's left the 49ers' offense somewhat one-dimensional, relying heavily on Christian McCaffrey and George Kittle to carry the load. Adding a player like Brown would not only provide a much-needed upgrade at the position, but also create a matchup nightmare. Imagine Brown lining up alongside Ayuk and Samuel. Defenses would have a nightmare trying to cover all 3, especially with the way Brock Purdy has been playing. Purdy's been efficient, throwing for nearly 800 yards with a 70% completion rate, and he's thriving when he has reliable, explosive weapons like Brown. And the numbers don't lie. If Brown joins the 49ers, projections suggest he'd add around 200 yards to their already potent aerial attack, boosting their total passing yardage by more than 22%. His ability to stretch the field with deep routes, over 15 targets of 20-plus yards this season, would complement the 49ers' play-action game perfectly. Purdy's 800 yards and a high 70% completion rate make him one of the most efficient quarterbacks in the league, and Brown's presence would elevate that even further. Plus, Brown's 2023 stats include a 13.5% contested catch rate, showcasing his reliability in tight coverage, a trait that Kyle Shanahan's offense would definitely capitalize on. Let's not forget, the 49ers are sitting at an impressive 11-4 record, and their offense is already among the best in the league, but the addition of Brown could push them into a different stratosphere. Their current receivers have combined for roughly 500 yards, but their efficiency has dipped. Adding Brown's 200 yards and his ability to win contested catches would make the passing game even more lethal. This would open up more options for Purdy and create mismatches that defenses simply can't handle. We're talking about a team that could see a 22% increase in passing efficiency, something that could be the difference in tight playoff games. Now, many fans are wondering how this impacts the 49ers' overall Super Bowl odds. Currently, their odds are around plus 1,300, but after a trade for Brown, early projections suggest those could jump to plus 700. making them one of the top contenders. The addition of a player of Brown's caliber could be the final piece to push San Francisco into the upper echelon of NFL teams, especially in a postseason where every matchup is a battle of matchups. His ability to perform in contested catch situations and his knack for making big plays in critical moments make him an ideal fit for the Niners' playoff push. This is exactly the kind of move that can elevate a team from good to great. The Eagles, on the other hand, are taking a calculated risk. They're focusing on rebuilding their defense and bolstering their line, with plans to get more veteran leadership as they try to sustain their competitive window. But this trade, if it happens, could be a sign that Philadelphia is willing to accept a short-term setback for long-term gains, freeing up cap space and draft capital to build a more balanced team. However, the risk is real. Trading away Brown means losing a top-tier receiver just as the Eagles are trying to make a deep playoff run. It's a gamble that could either pay off or leave them a bit stagnant, especially if their aerial game struggles to find consistency. For the 49ers, this potential trade is a massive opportunity. It's not just about adding a star receiver. It's about transforming their entire offense into a juggernaut that defenses simply can't stop. With Brown's ability to win contested catches, stretch the field, and make plays in clutch moments, he could become the focal point of San Francisco's attack, further complementing their strong running game and tight end options. Shanahan's offense is already one of the best schemed units in the league, but with Brown, it would become even more dangerous, forcing defenses to choose between doubling him or risking giving up big plays. Looking ahead, the impact of this move would resonate through the playoffs and potentially even beyond. The 49ers are already in a prime position with an 11-4 record, and adding a player like Brown could be the catalyst that pushes them over the top. They've built a roster with a solid defense, a versatile rushing attack, and now, with Brown, a weapon capable of taking over games. Their red zone efficiency could improve, their third down conversions might get easier, and their overall point production could skyrocket. No longer would defenses be able to solely focus on Christian McCaffrey or George Kittle. Brown's presence would stretch the field and open up space for everyone else. And let's be honest, no one wants to face a 49ers team with this kind of firepower in the postseason. It's a nightmare scenario for defenses, an offense that can run, pass, and make explosive plays at will. The NFC West, which has been fiercely competitive all season, could see the balance of power shift dramatically if the 49ers pull off this move. The Seahawks, Rams, and even the Cardinals would need to rethink their strategies, knowing that the 49ers are now arguably the most dangerous team in the conference. Of course, this kind of trade isn't just about talent. It's also about timing and cap management. The 49ers would need to work out the financial details, making sure they can fit Brown's contract into their salary cap while maintaining flexibility for future extensions and signings. But given how Shanahan and the front office have managed cap space before, it's definitely within the realm of possibility. They've shown they're willing to make bold moves when the opportunity arises, and acquiring a top-tier receiver like Brown would be exactly that. In conclusion, this rumored trade, if it materializes, could be the defining move of the 2024 NFL season for the San Francisco 49ers. It's not just about adding a star. It's about reshaping their entire offense into an unstoppable force, elevating them to Super Bowl contenders once again. Brown's ability to win contested catches, stretch defenses, and make big plays aligns perfectly with Shanahan's offensive philosophy. For the fans, it's a reason to be even more excited about what's to come. The NFC West is heating up, and the 49ers are on the brink of making a bold statement that could echo through the league for years to come. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YOUTUBE algorithm to keep recommending the latest San Francisco 49ers news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, San Francisco 49ers fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this potential blockbuster move? Do you think adding A.J. Brown would make the Niners unstoppable? Or do you believe the risk isn't worth it? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the San Francisco 49ers. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest San Francisco 49ers news. The NFL offseason is heating up, and the 49ers are right in the middle of it all, ready to make a move that could define their season. Keep your eyes peeled, stay excited, And let's see if this trade becomes a reality. Because if it does, the 49ers are about to take a giant leap toward another Super Bowl appearance, and you, my friends, will be the first to celebrate it right here.